first thing you had mentioned on the success tips was ask for help. This is something that I feel like a lot of like myself, Gage, all of our team, like everyone always struggles being a grown adult and asking another grown adult for help. And you feel like, oh, I'm less than or I'm inferior because I'm asking someone for help.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's so important. And like Gage is a testament to that. He started not doing very well 6 months in, felt like he was applying for new jobs, going back to a 9 to 5. And then he finally just started saying, you know what? I'm going to call someone every time I don't succeed at, I get an objection, I don't overcome it. I try to recruit someone, they tell me no. I'm going to call someone and ask like what they would have done. And then now he is massively successful just due to that one change. So how did that kind of affect you, and who is the person that you would kind of ask for help, and how did you overcome like that fear of doing it?
Yeah. I think there's two kinds of help that you need when you're building a business, right? There's the help when it comes to your skills, right? Anybody successful, like in your business, the most successful people aren't better than everybody else. They've got the basics down so pat, right? And they are in action that they're having success, but they're not superhuman superstars, right? So I think that you have to, what do they say that like a master understands they're not really a master because you can never master anything, right? Because there's always room to grow. There's always room to grow. So if you're not where you want to be, you just have to really say, you have to look at yourself and say, okay, it's me. What do I need to tweak? What do I need to change? And kind of set your ego aside. It's hard, especially if you're building a team and you're becoming the leader, and sometimes we like to believe our own press but realizing, wait, I might be a leader, but I'm not here yet. And in our household, because my husband is so huge in network marketing and I have built my own team, right? And when I met him, he was already doing crazy things in our business. And it was hard at first for me to ask him for help.
Yeah.
Right. Because it was like that close relationship. But then I realized, it hit me one day. We were at the house and, we don't always talk business. We're doing our thing. Right. And we were at our house and he's on a call and I'm just traipsing through and he's doing a 3-way call with somebody. And it just hit me like, Wendee, you're an idiot. Why are you not standing there listening to every word he says and how he says it? I'm just like running around doing my stuff thinking, wait a minute, I have gold in my hands. I have gold to be able to have access. So for all of you, you have access to a Mikala who's had success. So you just really have to think. And again, if you're hungry enough, you'll seek that help. You'll just ask, get better, right? Think about all the athletes out there, right? They have a coach. Why am I not making this shot? What am I doing? Okay. And they change and you're right. They never say, oh, I don't need any help. I'm the best. No, they want to get better. Right. And then the other help that you have to enlist, and this is more, if you have a family or you have lots of responsibilities going on. Now, if you're a free bird, I would work your face off right now because, right, you don't have anybody waiting for you or kids you have to take care of. But if you do have family, then, I enlisted help. Like I realized what, I'm trying to do it all. And I think a lot of times as A-type personalities, we want to do it all, either because no one else can do it as good as we can, right? Or because we just have this thing like, I'm going to do it all. And that's kind of crazy. So you have to look at your life and think, where can I get help on things that aren't really keeping me in the game? Because again, it's an excuse, right? If I had the excuse of, well, I have to go grocery shopping, and I have to do this, and I have to do that. Really, it was an excuse because no, you don't have to go grocery shopping. You could have someone else do that. Nowadays, you can have it delivered, or whatever the thing is. For me, it was my family because I had to keep the house going. So I just found people to help me, right? I bit the bullet and made sure that I had a housekeeper coming in, so if you can't afford it, you're like, well, I can't afford not to. I got to figure it out. So whatever those little things are that you can, in yourself, what's holding you back, that's maybe busy work or things that you're doing that you could have someone help you with.
Yeah, no,